Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great one so far. We're discussing all kinds of updates today in the world of altcoins, beginning with Enjin. We'll take a look at what the team is up to. Chainlink as well has some announcements that we'll cover, as does Tomochain. We'll also take a look at updates with Chiliz, as well as Crypto.com. They have a new promotion that we'll alert you guys to. And we have our discount code that we want to alert you guys to. We're reminding you guys about the upcoming Blockdown conference that's happening in a couple of days. With an exclusive Altcoin Buzz discount, you get 20% off the cost of admission. And don't forget, it's a virtual conference, so you can already participate and attend in your pajamas if you so choose. We'll take a look at all that. However, let's first take a look at the markets. On CoinMarketCap.com, we sit at $195 billion right now. Generally, across the board, things are up a percentage point or two. Bitcoin right now, $6,847. That is up 1.85% in these last 24 hours. Dominance currently sits at 64.2%. All right, there is a lot happening lately in the altcoin space, and the chatter seems to be that with all of the profitability issues that Bitcoin miners are facing, having may be a kind of underwhelming event. The upcoming 2020 halving, the halving of the block reward is what I'm talking about specifically. If that is the case, and it doesn't really create the seismic boom that we were all expecting for Bitcoin's price, even if it doesn't happen months and months later on, people are perhaps speculating that there may be a resurgence of interest in altcoins, possibly. We're not really here to weigh in on that. However, there is a lot happening in the space. Exhibit A is Enjin, at Enjin on Twitter. Make sure you're following. The Enjin wallet just received a major update focused on improving your experience. Now, you can send and melt up to 100 distinct non-fungible and fungible tokens in one transaction. The power of ERC1155 in the palm of your hand. And you guys can read more about that functionality and that news here on blog.enjin.io. Enjin Wallet, the experience update. We also have news here about Chainlink at Chainlink on Twitter. Decentralized content ecosystem Content OS.io will use Chainlink to aggregate performance data from cross-platform content. Such data provides insights into content creators' influence, which can facilitate cash advances, tokenized investment, and more. You guys can read more about that on medium.com/contentos-io. Content OS integrates Chainlink to better calculate the advertising value of cross-platform content creators. And then, as if that weren't enough, we have news quite a bit from Chainlink here, in addition to all that. So this is the first tweet. Based on requests from users such as Synthetix.io, we've redeployed the ETH USD contract on Ethereum to provide smart contract developers more options and flexibility for gathering data from our price reference contract. Number two, this interface gives developers access to additional features such as historical price logs, timestamps for updates, and much more. The feed page has been updated to reflect the newly deployed ETH USD contract. And finally, the old ETH USD contract will continue updating for the next 2 weeks to allow developers time to migrate to the new contract. But we urge projects to switch over to the new ETH USD feed to benefit from the new features as soon as possible. Reach out to support@chain.link with any questions. Tomochain, also in the news here. Tomochain and Flita Chain have signed an integration partnership enabling Flita token holders access to Tomo's ecosystem. Quote, this relationship is a key example of potential blockchain synergies provided through integrating with the Tomochain blockchain. Congratulations to both parties on that integration, both Tomochain and Flita Chain. You can read more about that development here on medium.com. Tomochain and Flita blockchain synergies through blockchain integration. Moving right along at this pace that we've developed here, which is a rapid one, we have news about Chiliz. There's a lot happening today, guys. What can I say? At Chiliz, make sure you're following on Twitter. Tomorrow, introducing a new tradable digital asset class to the world, JUV, powered by CHZ. Here on Chiliz.com, Chiliz has also announced Socios Pass, a COVID-19 immunity community initiative to support the return of sports fans. Of course, there's a lot of our entertainment. There's a gap to be filled. There's a lot that we're normally doing on a regular basis outside of the current circumstances that we're no longer doing. And so there's a lot in terms of that entertainment, especially in the sports world, that all of a sudden is lacking, that all of a sudden is not here in our lives. And that's exactly what's being addressed here. So Socios Pass is an ID and immunity verification tool that will allow fans to return to stadiums and watch live games more safely and securely. You can check out the rest of the information and the details in this article. Of course, we'll link to it in the description below. Also on Chiliz.com. Withdrawal feature is now live on Socios.com. You can learn more about that functionality. There's a lot happening behind the scenes with Chiliz and with Alexander Dreyfus. We continue to look on and watch very, very eagerly indeed. Crypto.com has news at Crypto.com on Twitter. Now live, 24 hours only. ETH is 25% off, 250,000 US dollar allocation on the Syndicate Lite on Crypto.com exchange. Sign up for the exchange, stake CRO, and subscribe. Details can be found here on Crypto.com/exchange. We'll link to this below if you're interested in availing yourselves of that 25% off on Ethereum. At ShashXXX, Shash on Twitter, asking who else is participating in the Crypto.com 25% off of Ethereum Syndicate. And as you can see, he's posted here his amount that's been contributed. Others similarly are participating and they've posted their amounts. Many people are quite eager actually to take advantage of this deal. It is a good one. All that information will be included in the description below. And finally, guys, we want to remind you guys briefly of the Blockdown conference that's coming up now in just a couple of days' time. It is a 2-day event, all kinds of interesting keynote speakers and prominent figures from the cryptocurrency and blockchain space. Again, the community code that you can use is Altcoin Buzz 20, and that's going to give you a 20% price discount on the cost of admission for the 2-day virtual event. That about wraps it up for today, everybody. A lot happening in the world of altcoins. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell, of course, to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Tuesday, everybody, but have a great one. And as always, we really do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.